Go on.
Hi, sorry it's been a while since I've done an update on the YouTube video logs. Unfortunately, both me and David have been pretty bad with colds over the last week, which has pretty much incapacitated the whole family. And so I'm a bit sniffly still at the moment, so my apologies about that. I've had a question with regards to stump care. Now, I was never told anything when I was in hospital with regards to how to look after the stumps. What I was told, and what I have since read on the matter, is that when you've had the amputation, you've got to keep the stumps raised, preferably above heart level. So, you know, you have legs up and make sure you put cushions or something underneath. When you're in your wheelchair, make sure you're using your stump boards. They get in the way, they're awkward, they're not easy to manoeuvre around places, furniture, when you're outside. They're not nice things to look at, but please use them. It's all to prevent oedemia, which is swelling, which I think is, if have a look at this one, is why I've got such a bulge at the end of this, and same on the other one, is probably due to the fact that I didn't actually follow my own advice at the time. Simple things like, if you're sitting in a chair or you're sitting on the end of the bed, don't have your stumps dangling, you know, straight after the, you know, when you've had the amputation or a couple of weeks after the amputation. Make sure they're raised, because it's all going to benefit you in the long run to stop this swelling from happening, the edema from happening. It also means that you'll have a narrower stump, and stump shrinkers and that should reduce the size of the stump, which will make it easier to find better prosthetics. Again, I'm trying to lose the weight for the new prosthetics because I'm quite chunky, as you can see. Not only are the health benefits enormous with regards to losing the weight, but the recovery after the operation would be more beneficial, and they can provide better prosthetics as well. You know, if you just try and lose what you can. Nobody's saying you've got to be a size 0, you know, or size 6, size 4, or anything like that. Just whatever you can lose, and to try and stay fit and healthy. It's all going to aid the whole, you know, mending afterwards, the whole recuperation process with regards to the actual care of the stump. To stop infection, you know, make sure you keep it clean. Obviously, after the operation, you can't get near the wound, you can't get it wet. You'll have staples or stitches in, depending on the doctor. But as soon as they say that it's safe to clean and to get water on it, then it should be. You know, okay, getting in the bath might not be easy, but you shower with shower chairs, things like that. If not, you know, a damp towel, damp sponge, cloth. Just make sure that every other day, if you can, you just make sure you clean them to keep them clean, keep them free from infection. I don't know if it's stuff Elise. You know, I don't use creams or anything like that. I know amputees who do use creams, and they do it to try and keep the skin soft. I think it's better off if the skin hardens up, because it's got to be like a foot, hasn't it? Your weight bearing through it. But that's what I believe. Whether or not an expert would actually agree with that is another matter. The other thing is to make sure that your socks are changed on a regular basis. You know, that you're using clean socks on a regular basis, again to prevent infection. And I also know that a lot of amputees also put talc in the inside of the leg there. Now, you know, it is also a good idea to take the inner lining out to air it as often as you can, because, you know, whether you like it or not, it's going to get sweaty. You know, so it's always a good idea to air that often. Like I said, a lot of amputees use talc in that as well. That's pretty much it with regards to stump care. There's nothing special that you need to do. Try and make sure that you desensitise the stump as well. You know, don't be afraid to desensitise it, because it's going to help when you're weight bearing. For myself, I'm still waiting for a letter from the hospital. We still don't have a date to go in yet. Things are starting to get a little bit tense for me now because of this. Feeling a bit flat, a bit down about it all. On the bright side, we've got some media coverage, which is brilliant because it's raising awareness for everybody else out there. And we've talked to the carer centre, but what I'll do in my next vlog is I'll go through all the help that's out there for people who find themselves in this situation. So until the next time, I hope this has been of some use. I hope it's answered the questions with regards to the stump care, and thanks for watching. Vagina.